Good day, grade 7. Our topic for week 1, quarter 3 is multimedia resources. As a student, you need different kinds of resources as you study. You will need resources to help you easily understand the lessons and complete the tasks your teacher has assigned to you. After completing this lesson, you should be able to use correct and appropriate multimedia resources when orally giving information, instructions, making explanations, and narrating events in personal and factual recounts. Before we start, let us see what you already know about multimedia resources and their use. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Number 1. Which multimedia resource is useful to students? A. TikTok, B. Instagram, C. Google, D. Facebook. Number 2. Which of the following is not a multimedia resource? A. Online dictionary, B. Messenger, C. Viber, D. Marvel Comics magazine. Number 3. Which multimedia resource is used in researching? A. Waze, B. Google, C. Spotify apps, D. Lazada apps. Number 4. Which of the following is not an example of text and graphics? A. Diagrams, B. Infographics, C. Podcast, D. Slideshow. Number 5. Which is the proper way of researching in a web browser like Google? A. Type the subject and click enter. B. Type your name and click enter. C. Type the name of the teacher and click enter. D. Type completely the topic and click enter. Let us check your answers. For number 1, the answer is letter C. Number 2, letter A. Number 3, letter B. Number 4, letter C. And number 5, letter A. Okay, let us have another activity. Name the icons. Choose your answer from the box. Write your answer in your answer sheet. Now, let us check your answer. For picture number 1, the answer is YouTube. Number 2, Viber. For picture number 3, Chrome. Picture number 4, Messenger. And for picture number 5, Facebook. Okay, good job, grade 7. You seem to have an idea about multimedia resources. What is multimedia? Multimedia resources are materials used for a certain purpose. In education, multimedia resources are a combination of different media formats to make lessons more understandable and easier. Whenever text, audio, images, animation, video, and interactivity are combined together, the result is multimedia. There are different types of multimedia resources in education. These are text and graphics, audio, video, and others. Here are the different multimedia resources under text and graphics. slideshow or presentation, Prezi, diagrams, infographics. Slideshow or presentation is a series of still images on a projector screen or electronic device, typically in a pre-arranged sequence. The most common slideshow is the PowerPoint presentation. Prezi is a software presentation from Hungary and is similar to a PowerPoint presentation. Diagrams are simple drawings or combination of shapes that show the representation of an appearance. Infographics is a visual image that combines information and graphics. It is specially used for announcements. Here are some examples of audio formats: podcast and radio. Podcast is a digital audio where you can listen all types of information. Radio is a material that appeals to the sense of hearing. This is effective for unlocking imagination and attentiveness. You can also use smartphones to record voiceovers and audio files for your presentation. Here are some examples of materials in a video format: lecture capture, film and video clips, talking head, animation, glass screen, film, and video clips. Lecture capture is a process of recording content of lecture like the use of Zoom, Google Meet, and video call. While film and video clips are ready to use and effective materials. Example is DepEd TV. Talking head, animation, and glass screen are some more types of video materials that are effective for education. And under online format, the most popular format and materials are webinar and online meetings, social media like Facebook, blogs, and interactive content. That's all for our discussion for today. It's time to do the activities. For Activity 1, Information Relay. Directions. Watch the news and fill in the blanks with the correct information to complete the dialogue.
If you're still planning to bring your kids to the malls, don't. Experts have spoken. Minors should stay home. And Metro Manila mayors agree. Health experts point out the risks of getting the coronavirus outweigh the benefits of bringing children to shopping malls.
Meron na pong lumabas na isang pag-aaral from the United States na merong ibang bata na walang sintomas and yet they are infected with the virus, and they have seen some young children to be super spreaders.
Minors can only go out for medical checkups and exercise.
Essential yan yung exercise, no? Kaya nga it's subject also to the interpretation of the LGUs, may mga ordinansa sila, pero yung exercise po allowed yan, no? Ang hindi lang pwede sa exercise yung contact sport like basketball, football, yan, hindi pwede yan. Pero yung mga jogging, biking, yan, inaalaw naman po natin yan, lalo na kung outdoor.
It will now be up to the local officials to enforce this.
Lakad nila essential. Ibig sabihin, yung essential, yung pong mga pagpunta sa klinika, pagbili ng pagpunta sa dentist, yung po yung mga essential po natin. Ang bibigyan po natin ng penalty, ang kakasuhan po, hindi po yung bata, kung hindi ang magulang.
Parents welcome it.
Dapat lang naman talaga. Kasi kung yung mga may mga katulad natin na medyo maayos na yung edad nagkakaroon pa ng sakit, what more pa yung mga minor de edad.
Sangayon naman ako doon. Kailangan talagang pangalagaan yung mga minors at saka yung mga matatanda. So as much as possible, yung mga tao na mas malalakas pa yung resistensya, sila na lang yung lumabas.
After all, Christmas is best celebrated with the family, at home, safe, and sound. Anjo Alimario, CNN Philippines.
For Activity 2, TV commercial with a heart. Directions. Choose one TV commercial which depicts values about family or friendship. In a 5 to 10 sentences, discuss the impact it has on you. Activity 3, Good Vibes. Directions. Cut out a headline with a picture from a newspaper that conveys positive feelings to the readers. Write a short description. Rubrics. Rubrics, this will be used as criteria for judging your work. Picture impact, 2 points. Explanation, 3 points. Total of 5 points. Now that you are done with the activities, always remember that multimedia is a rich source of information. Multimedia is very useful to us now in our present day life. Facebook and Messenger enable us to make friends and communicate with our distant relatives. We can watch movies, blogs, and news in YouTube. Wikipedia and Google enable us to make a research about any topic. There are more other sites for business, recreation, etc. available in the tip of our hands. Now, let us see how much you have learned by answering. Check your understanding. Directions. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it is wrong. Write your answer in your answer sheet. Post-test. Directions. Read the statements carefully. Choose the letter of the correct answer. For the reflection, directions, answer the question below. Okay, this is 10 points. Write a 5-sentence paragraph describing why multimedia resources are essential in giving instructions, informations, and narrating events. Put a title on your composition. That's all for today. Thank you, Grade 7. Have a good day.